Yo, me and my partner Miss Story, man, we had a whole Instagram live, fam, that we just recorded the recap to Insecure, man, and that thing erased. But you know what? I'm so thorough that I'm gonna bring it back, man. I'm sipping on my beverage. I'm not gonna show the label because they not paying me. But check this out, man. If my partner Miss Story hit me, man, we gon' bring her back in, man. We're talking Insecure. We gotta make sure y'all get this Insecure recap, man. Check this out. Insecure season 3. The episode begins. Daniel in there blowing somebody back out. God! And I'm thinking, man, okay, her and Issa, they done figured some things out. And you know what? Why do they always have to show? Insecure like showing brothers behinds, man. They like showing brothers behinds, man. But you know what? Insecure, they jump in and they're showing that boy Daniel breaking somebody off. And I'm thinking, okay, it's Issa. They done figured it out, man. They don't want to be just friends. They want to do whatever they do. And then Issa's looking weak on the couch. Issa looking weak on the couch, yeah. So Issa had to go. Issa was like, man, let me get up out of here, man. So she goes and she gets in her Uber. She driving for Uber or Lyft or whatever. And Issa to go pick up somebody throw up in the back of her car. And that's why I don't like... that's why I wouldn't, I signed up to drive for Uber, but then that exact reason, I was like, man, you know what? I don't want nobody throwing up in my whip like that, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Uber alone, man. But check this out, man. We continue. Let me see what my partner Astoria talking about. We're gonna continue. Okay, we continue. So check this out, man. Molly is out of town. Molly is in the Bahamas or something with what they call the brother Vacation Bay or somebody. Damn underscore my what's up? We insecuring right now. Molly is overseas with I don't know what they call them Vacation Bay or whatever. And she, and then she comes back to the U.S. My girl Issa scoops her. And, Molly gets in the whip and she's like, you know what? I want to do some things different. I know I was doing the thing with Dro, the open marriage thing and all that. He in the open marriage, but, I'm just going along with it. I'm not really for that anymore. I'm going to set some boundaries. So Issa's like, yeah, that's what's up. So Issa and my boy Daniel. Well, I'm Team Lawrence with it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. R.I.P. Lawrence. He ain't dead, but R.I.P. anyway. So Lawrence is Daniel. Daniel and Issa, they at the apartment, and Daniel reaches in. Now remember, Daniel a savage, fam. Him and Issa have had feelings for each other, but he blowing another girl back out while Issa on the couch. But Issa and Daniel, they together, and they drinking, and Daniel tries to lean in for a kiss, and Issa like, hold on, baby, that's not how we moving right now. Then Daniel like, fam, what is it, man? What you want to do, man? Because you giving me mixed signals. And Issa like, man, let's be friends or whatever. So Daniel's just okay, whatever. So they move along. Now Issa and so check this out. My girl, Addictive 23, what's up, girl? I know you was in on the last one with Astoria. The video had erased. And you know what? Me being the dude I am, I gotta make sure y'all have this content, man. So check this out. Molly's supposed to be meeting up with that boy Dro. But anyway, Issa calls Molly like, hey, Molly, what's up, baby? Come ride in the Uber with me, man. This gonna be the party Uber. So they together, and Molly's like, I'm gonna go get with Dro a little later, man. Check that out. So Molly and Issa, They in the whip together. They having fun, man. Issa got Capri Suns in there. Issa making it happen, man. They go scoop some, two black chicks that kind of remind Issa and Molly of themselves, a little younger. Then they go scoop up this Jesse Williams looking brother, man. Jesse Williams looking brother, he get in there. He's not from LA. He's like, LA kind of, I ain't messing with LA like that. Let me take a sip of my beverage. I can't show the label because they ain't paying me. But he's like, man, LA kind of whack. Issa like, hey, hold on, man. Watch how you talk about LA, baby. Don't talk about LA like that because this is where I'm from. Then he gives his phone to Molly, and Molly picks a nice, cool restaurant for him to go to. Then they go scoop up the Mac 10 looking brother. The Mac 10 looking brother get in the whip, and he like, hey, yeah, man, he trying to hit on Molly, and Molly like, hold on, brother, cool out. Then he lights up the weed. Then Molly like, Issa, the boy hitting the weed. Then Issa like, hold on, fam, you can't hit the weed. Then old boy was like, man, you good. And then, the Jesse Williams looking brother, he's like, hold on, man. She just said put the weed out, fam. And when the Mac 10 looking brother got up in the whip, he was already capping. He had called the Jesse Williams looking brother little dude or whatever. So Jesse Williams looking brother was like, man, put the weed out. Then old boy was like, man, these B words, man, they gonna be all right. So Jesse Williams looking brother grabbed the weed, he threw it out the window. Then they start fighting in the back seat. I'm like, how they fighting in the back seat? That big old dude, man, they fighting in the back. How they got enough room to fight in the back seat? They fighting in the back seat. Issa just driving, then she pull over. Jesse Williams looking brother get out the whip and start running. Cause he can't, I don't know what the situation is. He's like, man, I'm not trying to get caught up in all that. Let me get up out of here. So, later we move on. Issa gets home to Daniel, and she's like, hey, Daniel, man, I came front with you, man. I still like you. Why you bringing them girls? You blowing these girls back out, giving them the work right there in the whip. PSA, ha. What's up, girl? We doing the insecure recap. But Issa's telling Daniel, man, look here, man, you giving these girls the work and I'm here. You can't be doing that. I still like you. Then Daniel's like, all right, yeah, that's what's up. And he just leave. So I'm thinking, man, my boy Lawrence wouldn't have done that. But this is who y'all wanted. Y'all wanted this boy Daniel. By the way, that boy was cold in the first purge. But anyway, Daniel just doing this thing. And then, so we move on to another scene. So Issa just sitting there looking crazy. I just want, thank you. You're letting me stay here rent free. Daniel, all right, man, I'm finna go lay down, baby. I'm finna go lay down. So then Molly meets up with that boy Dro. And she like, hey, man, can I get that key back from you? Now, Molly had already told Joe, I left this part out. Molly had told Dro, hey, look here, man. Either we just gonna be having sex or we gonna be partners and not having sex. Which one? Because we can't do both. And Dro was like, okay, man, we just gonna have sex. So he called her and he was like, man, we need to hang out. And then that's when her and Issa, Molly was supposed to be hanging with Dro when she was in the Uber ride with Issa. But anyway, fast forward. Dro just shows up to the house, man. Molly wake up, she sleeps. She's like, man, let me go make a sandwich or something, man. When you tired and you wake up, you either got to use the restroom or you go make a sandwich. So she go make a sandwich, man. And that boy Dro in there, he done poured wine for both of them. And Molly like, hey, can I get that key up off you? Then Dro like, man, why we talking about the key? Then she's like, man, I was serious with what I was saying, man. Either we gonna have these boundaries. JJ Simmons, what's up, fam? We doing the Instagram, we doing the insecure recap. Molly was like, yeah, man, we got these boundaries, man. I need that key up off you. And then, Dro, they kind of get into it. It get a little awkward. Then he gives her the key. And, he's like, man, well, let me just go. And then she's like, yeah, you need to go. So they ended up leaving. Or that boy Dro ends up leaving. And where Issa's at, man, the show pretty much ends. I forget if I'm leaving something out, man. But, Dro Dro, homie, had too many beers. You right, fam. I didn't, fam. You right, man. I'm chill, but I'm at home, so I'm safe. So, so Dro. So, where are we? Issa's at the house, man. That boy Daniel come out. You know they laughing together and all that. Then Daniel gotta go because I think his phone rang or something. I forget. Anyway, Daniel go, and then Issa gets a tip. Jesse Williams looking brother, even though he done whooped the man in the whip and drove off, he done dropped 50 on her. So I think we gonna see more of the Jesse Williams looking brother. My boy JJ Simmons say I be seeing your videos, man. Appreciate you, brother. I gotta link up with you. We gotta make some things happen. But so Issa Rae, and Daniel, Daniel go to the room. Issa, she goes to her room and go to sleep. But then on next week's episode, they show the preview. On next week's episode, Daniel's getting serious with old girl that he's been blowing her back out. She like, hey man, Issa gotta go, man. She can't just be sitting on the couch while you're blowing my back out, man. Pause, because that sounds crazy, me saying that. And Daniel comes to Issa like, hey, listen, hey, baby, I know you said you could stay for like I know I said you could stay for like 2 weeks, but baby girl, I'm blowing her back out in here, and she don't want you in the house like that. So next week we gonna see. So episode 3, Season 3, episode 2, man. We gonna see what Issa Rae and Daniel talking about, man. But y'all know what it is. I had to come back and give y'all this content because the content that me and Astoria recorded, man, it got erased, man. And I can't leave y'all without the content, man. I gotta make sure y'all have that content. I specialize in dropping that content. But y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna finish sipping my Bud Light. I wasn't supposed to tell y'all what I'm sipping because they ain't paying me. But I'm going to go back to sipping whatever I'm drinking. And y'all mucho take it easy, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Insecure Season 3, Episode 1. H-Town all day. Y'all mucho take it easy. H-Town all day. And y'all follow Miss Story, man. Miss MS_Story. STORI. Y'all mucho take it easy. H-Town all day. Insecure Season 3, Episode 1 recap.